If there's one thing everyone agrees on, the 2020 election will be a referendum on Donald Jiffy Lube Trump. If enough people love him, he'll get 4 more years. And if not, they'll pass the keys to Joe Biden. And so far, things are not looking good for President Bleachbard.
In poll after poll, presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden is beating President Trump nationally by up to 14 percentage points.
There's some bad news for the president in new polls in key states across the nation. Joe Biden is now leading Donald Trump by 6 points in Florida. He's tied in Arizona and competitive in Texas. Biden is actually ahead in Texas by 5 in a new Dallas Morning News poll.
Joe Biden is wading into Texas with his first general election TV ad of this campaign.
I'm thinking of all of you today across Texas. I know the rise in case numbers is causing fear and apprehension. This virus is tough, but Texas is tougher. We're all in this together. We'll fight this together. And together, we'll emerge from this stronger than we were before we began.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty great ad. And you know it was running in Texas because it was the first time Biden didn't mention that he has a black friend. But it is insane how comforting it is during this pandemic to simply have a candidate talk to us in a calming tone. You know, instead of yelling at the reporter that he hopes she gets crushed under a Confederate statue or something. I hope it falls on your head, smash, boom, bang, out of nowhere. And the mere fact that Biden is running ads in Texas should tell you how much trouble Trump is in right now. Because this means that Biden has a shot of turning Texas Democrat. Texas, imagine that. The last time something so red turned so blue was a very private incident that happened when I was 13 and home alone right after we first got internet. That is a story between me and my doctor. We should probably cut that out. Now, it's no big surprise that Trump is struggling in the polls. There's actually an old saying in American politics that letting a deadly pandemic kill everyone is bad for you, which is why some of Trump's allies are saying voters should just ignore all the disastrous stuff that's happening now and remember the good times.
With Senate GOP candidates not mentioning Trump in ads and not wanting to hug him tightly, concerned about turning off more moderate voters, one GOP senator saying Trump will win because people will just sort of forget the last 6 months.
The stakes are very high in this election, but you know why I know we're going to win? Because people remember how good their lives were in February.
Remember February? You want us to remember February? I don't remember anything about my life pre-corona. Anything. Like, I keep getting these emails that say, "We miss you, Daddy." I just delete them. I'm pretty sure it's a phishing scam. I don't remember having a family. Seriously, nobody would make this kind of argument in any other job. Can't be like, yeah, I know I'm doing shit right now, but remember the good old days. You can't be a dog walker like, so I know I lost Fluffy, but you should have seen the walk we did in February. She pooped twice. But if the Make America February Again strategy seems like a long shot, there is one other thing Trump is trying. Instead of having the election be about whether or not people like him, he can try to make it a referendum on Joe Biden. And to do that, he needs to convince people that America under Biden will be even worse than it is now, which is what explains this new ad from the Trump campaign.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good ad. Because it makes it seem like Joe Biden's America is going to be a nightmare. 911 won't pick up your calls. That must be terrifying, especially to all the Karens who are calling cops on black people. 5 days? I can't wait 5 days. I demand to speak to a manager now!